Sean apologized, saying he was so happy and didn't even think
So
Dylan
when
would
did
contact
we
him
get
again,
stuck
to
here
which the
again?
protagonist responded that he just needed help with his long-term assets. He said that in any
Trust
case,
me,
Sean could speak
this
to him
is not
informally
getting
since
very
they were the
good
same
right now.
age. However, the man
You know what
felt
time
awkward,
it is.
not understanding how he could even talk to Mr. Dillon. However, the protagonist insisted,
Why did we
and Sean
wake
had no
up in
choice but to
this
agree.
mansion
he said that he would speak to him more freely in
again?
the future. He asked if the guy needed anything else besides financial
Wait a
planning,
second.
and then
I
turned
know
his
why.
attention to the books lying near
Me
him, and stated
too.
that they looked like they had been brought from another
Me
world. The
three.
main character said that the man was
Is
right.
it?
He had recently become interested in
Is
linguistic
it
books from another world.
the
In addition to
Infection
managing his
AU
assets, he wanted
Season
Sean to
2?
also find and collect for him the books and tools he needed. The
Wait,
protagonist
what?
said that he would pay him for everything he
No,
needed,
not
including
this
office,
again.
salary, and rent, and then handed him a contract and asked him to read it. At that
Dude,
moment,
how many
Sean
times are we
realized that
gonna
the guy
get it
wanted to
out
make
of
some
here?
kind of manager out of him. The protagonist said
I
that
don't
he
know.
understood everything correctly. The most important thing now is collecting linguistic books from another
What do you
world.
mean I
He
don't
wanted Sean
know?
to collect them all. Upon hearing this, the man immediately jumped up from his seat and said that he really wanted to work on this and asked when he could start. Dylan thanked him and then reached into his pocket to give him something else. He handed him a plastic card, saying that the card had a limit of
And why is it so
$1,000,000,001,
dark in
and
here?
asked Sean to use
I'm
it for purchases and to stay
scared.
in touch during the process. The man's eyes lit up when he
Me
saw the card with such a
too.
huge amount of money on it. When he saw Dylan getting up from
Me
his seat and starting to
three.
get dressed, he asked if he was leaving already. The protagonist said that he had one more meeting, so he asked Sean to try harder. The man immediately stood up from his seat and said that Dylan could rely on him, while the hero thought that it would be good if he received a useful
Okay.
spell.
We're
Meanwhile,
just gonna
Arya and
take
Sonya were
a
training on the training
sleep
ground.
for 3
Arya stated
minutes.
that the girl was mastering the skills well. She said that Sonya fights with incredible power. Arya continued to launch one attack after another, and Sonya successfully blocked them. At this moment, the main character entered the training hall. He was surprised that the girls were studying at such an early hour. When they saw Dylan, Arya said that she thought she should look around since she was back in Korea. But only Sonya was here, so she decided to have a fight. Dylan then asked Arya what she thought of Sonya's skills, to which the girl replied that even in Britain she had never met anyone who was so good at the role of a tank. Then the hero
3
turned to
minutes
Sonya and
later.
asked what she thought about it.
Ugh.
The girl replied
I can't
that if she
believe
had
we're
been
stuck in
distracted for even a
this
second,
again.
her armor would not have held up. She felt like she was
What?
looking at Dylan
Again
when he
and
started
again
his
and
physical
again.
attacks. Hearing this, Arya thanked her for the compliment. The hero said he was glad
I
that the girls had
know.
good first impressions of each other. After that, he said that he had a reason why he called both girls. He stated that until Arya found a new guild, he would like to temporarily hire her into their team. Sonya stated that she would be only happy about this, because they would have an attacker, which they needed in the formation for raids. Arya said
What
she
was
would
that?
be happy to join, as the team already has a well-rounded fighter
Don't
like Dylan
know.
and an incredible tank in Sonya. This meant that she could
Okay,
move forward
can
without
one of
worrying
you
about
turn
her
on the
surroundings.
lights?
Then the hero remembered how the girl fought with that monster and
I
said that
can.
it definitely looked like that. He asked Arya to trust him and said that he would definitely look after her. However, Arya stated that she didn't want to hear it from him, in response to which the hero laughed, asking if he had said something wrong. Sonya watched their conversation with distrust. At some
That's
point, she
better.
even felt a little offended
No,
and
when
asked
are
if
we
Dylan
gonna
and
get
Arya
out
were
of
really
here?
that close. At that moment, the hero realized that he had not even introduced the girls properly. He said that Arya is a girl who has been his friend since high school. After this, Arya immediately ran up to him and took his arm, saying that she was his girlfriend. When Sonya heard this, she was horrified. Arya understood that this behavior irritated Sonya, but on the contrary, she only liked it. However, the hero said that they may have met before, but 10 years have passed since then. Afterwards, Arya said that he couldn't say that after all the shameful things they had done together. But Dylan asked her not to joke like that anymore. He then said that he was tired of talking about the past, and asked what the girls thought about going to the dungeon and testing their connection. The girls really liked the idea. At that moment, the system sent him a notification saying that the rank-up quest had been activated. Almost immediately after this, the hero set out to complete a quest to increase the rank of Class D. When he passed through the
Who tapped
portal,
me on the
he
shoulder?
realized that he had arrived in some kind of ruins. However, he had an idea what kind of place
I
it
don't
was.
know.
It was a temple of nightmares and was home to Valarax, a devil who wanted to conquer the middle world. He was looking
Anyways,
for a man to be his devoted servant, knowing the effect it would have when his faith changed in the wrong direction.
is that
He
a
chose the most
ghost?
valuable monastery as the object of the curse. After this, the curse of Valarax fell on the monastery. Thus, the most sacred place was subject to the devil. The temple itself has become a place of moral decay. At this point, the hero wondered why the world of his game was connected with promotion quests. He also remembered that he had recently met Bernhard. Everything was about leveling up, and everything he did was about that game. He thought it was a small mechanism that influenced him. However, the game world is built into the awakened system.
I will
and if
come
he is an
and
important
take
element
you
of the system,
every
then you need to look at
5
the game in more
minutes.
detail. However, when he saw a whole group of demonic temple servants in frront of him, he decided
Oh,
that he would think
Elena.
about it later. Behind them stood the leader of the temple, who
What should we
directed his
do?
subordinates to meet the uninvited guest.
I
At this
don't
point,
know.
Dylan decided that this would be a great opportunity to test out new spells.
And where is
He
Zumi?
extended his hand and used the ice storm skill.
Oh, Zumi
The
didn't
next
get
moment, a
made
huge
yet.
ice storm formed,
The creator
sweeping away
always
all
here
the
is
demonic workers of the
lazy.
temple. However, when the storm cleared,
Lazy?
the
What do you
protagonist saw a
mean
dark arrow
lazy?
flying towards him. However, he had
Like
already prepared
lazy?
to reflect it by using the stone skin spell on
She's
himself.
lazy.
After that, he
Anyways.
put his palm forward, reflecting the attack. He realized that the ice storm
We
did
need to
not
get
seem to
out
have
of
a
here.
large radius of destruction. In that case,
Yeah.
he decided
Why
to
are
use
we
the
stuck
acceleration
in
and
a
flight spell.
different?
After that,
Why
he
are we stuck in
immediately
a
rushed into the
different
attack.
haunted
Realized that his speed
mansion?
was still not high enough. However, it will be enough to win this fight. When the
Glad-
protagonist was above his opponent,
I'm
he
glad
extended
that
his
we're
hand
not
and used
stuck in the
flaming
same
hand spell. He
mansion.
then used Fireball to send out a huge blast wave straight
Yeah,
towards his opponents.
I know.
When the smoke cleared, he saw that his spell had created
So,
a huge hole in the floor.
What should
And
we
he
do?
realized that they had fallen to the floor below. He immediately went down to where his opponents had fallen. At that moment, the stone knight, who stood in the middle of the hall, announced that no one had the right to disturb the Lord's peace, and violators would be killed. Dylan realized that the statue of the Apollo stood in front of him, and his sword had a special spell on
Gooby.
it, so he should be wary of any cuts.
Are you
After
okay?
this, the golem dealt a crushing blow
Yeah,
to the place
I'm
where the main
okay.
character stood.
Anyways,
Dylan knew that many attacks wouldn't
follow
work on
me
him, but poison attacks should be enough
there's
to
the
damage this
stairs
monster.
right here.
After that, he used a poison arrow, and it was enough to cut off half of the Stone Knight's head. Moreover, the main character had another ace up his sleeve. He found this place after the 50th raid in the game, and continued to use it in secret.